Hey there, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighborhood trash man here with a Dynasty rankings update for our Dynasty top 250. We did a major overhaul a little over a week ago, so there's actually been a lot of movers. But I moved a few guys this week too. The first of these being Skyy the Chiefs, age 24. He is falling from 225 to 239. It was another disappointing season for Skyy, who we had a lot of hopes for coming into the season. Well, at least in his rookie season, the previous year, at least. Now it's two straight seasons of less than 300 yards receiving, no targets at all in the Super Bowl for more. And it's just sad because the Chiefs are just starving for pass catchers. I mean, they have Rashee Rice this season, who's really stepped up as a rookie, but you would think that with guys like Marquez Valdes-Scantling starting, that Moore would be able to carve himself a role in that offense, but he just hasn't been able to stay healthy exactly, and hasn't been able to make an impact when he is on the field. So we dropped him. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't make the roster this year. After that, we have Kenny Pickett, who arguably hasn't moved since the big overhaul, but we haven't really talked about the move he had in the big overhaul. He's down to 250, the bottom spot. It just looks like the writing's on the wall for Pickett there in Pittsburgh. A lot of talk, the rumor mill of Justin Fields going to Pittsburgh if and when the Bears draft a quarterback with their first pick in the draft. Mike Tomlin's already said how much he likes Justin Fields' style of play and likes Field as a player. And it would be an upgrade over Pickett for sure. Pickett, just lackluster season after lackluster season. And he has trouble staying healthy as well. I don't see him being the starter for the Steelers this season coming. I mean, it seems unlikely to me, but I guess stranger things have happened. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see Fields in a Steelers uniform this coming season and Pickett, riding the bench somewhere, if not in Pittsburgh. So he's on the precipice of falling out of the 250 entirely. Last but not least, this week, we have Tony Pollard, who is a free agent now, formerly of the Cowboys. Could be a Cowboy again. They could re-sign him. But it seems likely that they might move on. They need to move on from somebody. They're not moving on from Dak. They're not moving on from McCarthy. They need to move on from somebody. And it looks like it might be Pollard. Pollard, who he had 1,000-yard season, just barely. 6 touchdowns. But this was actually a regression from the year previous to when he was a backup to Zeke Elliott, where he had over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, and he did it on 60 fewer touches. Pollard just looked like the shell of his former self. I mean, I think he's made to be a complimentary back. I think he does better for his team and fantasy in those kind of situations. We saw Rico Dowdle, Deuce Vaughn. They both looked like they had more pop than Pollard most of the time when they're on the field. So, like I said, Cowboys could re-sign him. He could end up somewhere else. I think if he does end up somewhere else, I don't see him in a starting role. I don't particularly see him in a starting role for the Cowboys if they re-sign him. So there you have it. We dropped Pollard from 76 to 82. Also, age 27. He's not getting any younger. For a running back, age is more than just a number. So there you have it. Dynasty rankings update for the week. This has been the Trash Man. I have for RosterWatch.com. If you like what you're hearing, like what you heard, give us a comment. Follow us, join us at RosterWatch Nation. And until next time, be ready.